You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AFTERBUZZ TV's American Idol After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's American Idol After Show.
I'm pausing for dramatic effect. We all know that Bing is for doing, and what are we doing? We're doing another after show for AFTERBUZZ TV. I am JC, and this is the American Idol After Show. How are we feeling, everybody?
Woo woo!
Feeling great, man.
All right. Well, we all, AFTERBUZZ Nation, are we ready for a jam-packed show? And let me go a step further. Thank you, AFTERBUZZ Nation, for making us your #1 destination for after-show entertainment with 20 million downloads weekly in 75 countries. We, once again, are your station for after-show entertainment.
Well said, man. Well said.
All right, so tonight we have not one, but we got 2 episodes to recap. We have Idol this week. But before we go any further, let us introduce our magnificent co-hosts, starting with the lovely lady to my right.
Hey everyone, Violet Kanian here.
Yo, I'm Mark E. Allen.
And of course, the spin master, the brains behind the machine, Mr. Martin Valles.
How's it going? JC, I like your glasses.
Thank you.
Do you see better with them or without them?
Actually, I see the future with these.
With or without them.
Oh, good one, Mark.
Thank
With
you.
or without.
I don't know. Let me see. They're going to come off because they're going to fog within 3 minutes.
That's what they do.
We need to see that.
Yeah, but you look cool right now.
Well, there's a reason why we're doing this, because look, if you guys are watching us, the boys were sporting a lot of bow ties tonight and a lot of the horn rim glasses, and so I thought, why not pay homage to
You
the
knew
guys?
they were going to wear bow ties? Or
I did.
Did
He
you
called them
speak to,
up.
what's his name?
Devin,
Devin. Yeah, Devin. And great. I mean, it looks
y'all
great.
matched.
I wish that I had style like you, but like it was just, I mean, it's just identical.
I am getting, it's 2 minutes.
Completely and utterly.
2 minutes.
It's great. It's great.
I'm getting pummeled. And
I'm wearing a Nick, what's his name? Nick, was it Nick Boddington?
Nick Boddington.
Nick
Yeah, I'm wearing same hat.
Okay, all right. So now, since we've now wasted 3 minutes of fashion choices, since we've got about 57 people to go over, what do you guys think of this week's shows? In Vegas, of course, once again.
Yes, I thought it was awesome. The ones who shined, they deserve to go through, and there were some that really don't. So I think it was a good difference, I guess, between the two
And we
groups.
are going to have differences tonight because we usually watch these together. And since last night, Idol decided to switch things up and add a 3rd episode, we all had to watch these from home. And we kind of put a little gag order where we didn't talk about it. So we're going to get into it, and we're going to see how we really do have a difference of opinion. So, Mark, you were going to say something.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, the girls, you know, we've been talking about how great the girls are. I definitely feel like the guys brought it tonight. There was some iffy performances, but I was surprised about the overall talent. The girls definitely brought it yesterday, which we're, I think, jumping into right now. But I'm very excited about all of the talent that we got this year.
All right, so let's jump right into it. We're going to move fast tonight. We got a lot of stuff to cover. So let's start with, she was the queen last week. I don't know about this week, so we'll see what you guys have to say with Zonette Johnson.
That's right.
Okay,
Oh, boy.
she broke out some Tina Turner. What's Love Got to Do with It?
Yeah.
Did she bring it?
Well, I watched the episode online. I had headphones on the first time, and I think everything sounds better in headphones, especially JC's voice when I'm wearing these. But bad jokes. But Zonette, I love that she's keeping it to her own. The song choice, which they talked about, was iffy, but I don't know. I just love that she gives her all of her every time you see her. So it was here and there for me. But overall, I thought it was a good performance, interesting song choice. It's just so hard to do a great job after her performance 2 weeks ago.
Circle of Life.
Yeah, which was the greatest thing ever. Best song choice in Idol history. So, yeah, it's hard to come off that. But I think she held her own, was just pitching spots.
All right. So do you agree with that?
I do
Violet?
agree. She is who she is, and there's no denying that. And she's gonna do what she wants to on stage. And didn't she forget her lyrics?
Taylor on the chat roll just said the same thing. He said, I like Zone It, but she totally messed up the lyrics.
Yeah, and you know, in this stage in the game, you cannot go on stage in front of all of America who is voting for you and forget your lyrics.
Yeah.
And to such a famous song that everybody knows and everyone's singing along. So I think she blew her chances.
Okay, so you had trouble with pitch in certain parts, and you had trouble with her forgetting the lyrics. So, and you kind of agree. I completely disagree.
You loved it?
No, absolutely no. It's like I said. We left off the show last week. Was it story or was it vocals with Zonette? And I think that's what we found out. Remember, we got to cut down to 5, and the story can only take you so far. Is she going to be a top 5? According to Vote for the Worst, they say yes. And we're actually going to talk about Dial Idol if we get a chance, because I do have them on screen. But no, I'm sorry, she forgot the lyrics. Her tone. I even wrote down, was I the only person missing the tone on that? I'm sorry. It's not American Story Idol. It's American Idol, and I just last week was fantastic. But no.
Well, it's hard too, saying like she's gonna do Circle of Life and find more songs like that, because there's nothing really out there that suits her as well as that does. So I think it was a good moment 2 weeks ago in this whole season of Idol, but I don't see a longevity for her in the competition. But Vote for the Worst does make a difference though.
They do push those votes. So, yeah, and I'm not saying that she cannot be a fantastic artist. I absolutely believe that. I think some of her material, I don't think it's in the pop realm, perhaps, unless she can do what she did with Circle of Life every time she sings. Then I think she's gonna have to go into some sort of world genre or some sort of different category. Not necessarily a pop idol.
Right, and I think with last time that she sang when she did Circle of Life, it was kind of, I want to say in a big package, but it was, I don't know how to explain, it was still, let's say there's a package, and
We're
she
playing charades
stayed,
here. Sounds like 2 words.
sounds like 2 words, 1 syllable. She stayed in that circle.
Of life. Nice.
Circle of Life. But I think this week and every other time she's performed, she goes crazy and she goes outside and she goes here, there, and you just don't know where she's gonna go, and you can't really follow what she's doing because she just does her.
But you wanted to see what she's gonna do, though.
Yes,
That's
that
also
is
a good
true.
point. So
maybe she'll have that going for her. You never know. I mean, we're barely on the first one. We only have 19 more to go.
let's do it. Let's jump.
Let's get into Brianna Steer. Okay, who you've liked for a while.
I have.
Violet, you've liked her from the beginning, and I'm starting to fall for her.
Yay!
Not because of her exotic, great looks, but she did Beyonce last night, and it was sweet. It was a beautiful start. So much better than last week, I thought. Really? I thought so. For me, okay, see, this is what I'm saying. We're all disagreeing tonight. This is great. I slight deduction in the middle, I thought, for me, and I even gave them grades. I was like, she was a solid B last night. Okay. Which I think will, with the exotic pop package that she is, I think she can make it to the next round. I have her on my fringe.
Okay.
Disagree? Agree?
Well, I kudos to her for picking the right style of song. I just felt like this one didn't come across completely. I felt like I don't know, her vocals just weren't as rich as the week before, which I was on the fence about. But I can definitely see, she does have a great look and a great sound. For this one, it didn't do it for me though. I don't know what you're talking about.
What you talking about, Willis?
No, but she definitely has potential, and she's been talking about how she's never really did this before, and it's cool that she's finally showcasing what her abilities and what she can do with her voice. This song, it just didn't do it for me.
Okay. So wow, 1 for and 1 against. Now, Martin, are we still? We're working on getting those picks up.
We're having trouble with you seeing them on that TV, but everyone else can see them.
Oh, fantastic.
For the show.
Perfect.
All right.
So you guys can't, but everyone at home can.
Cool.
Awesome.
With Brianna, I love her. I think she's got the look. I think she's got the voice. This week, I thought she was a little too soft and too, like, kind of an angelic and very, very nice performance. But I loved her last time. She was fiery, she was fierce, and I think she needs to continue that to be that girl in the competition. And that's how she's gonna stand out other than her looks.
So you're against angels? Is that what you're saying?
No, not at all. I like pretty
That's exactly what she said.
Yeah. Hashtag Violet. Okay. No, and chat roll's even talking about it that maybe they should retire that song with when Jessica Sanchez did it.
Ooh.
It's kind of Jessica.
It's any song that Jessica did.
Yeah, you
You
retire.
can't have to
Unless you're a guy.
I think we
You
all
can switch
agree
it
with
up.
that. But let's move on to, we're flying by these. Aubrey Cleland. Aubrey, who, okay, I did something last night when she got up on stage and started singing, because we all know how, and everyone says it, how beautiful this young lady is. I actually closed my eyes and tried to listen to her, and I failed.
You're like, no, one last peek.
I had to, but because she's gorgeous to look at, but just vocally, she was okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, she sang, what's her name? Fergie's song, right?
Yes.
So that song, she didn't do anything differently with it. It sounded like Fergie, a lot of it. To be honest, you know, she looked great, just like every judge had to mention. When it comes down to voting, I think it's going to come down to her and who did we just talk about?
Brianna.
And Brianna.
Oh, so those, you're
Yeah,
calling
and
those
I
two?
think Aubrey's going to win hands down because I think she's a little bit more of the pop package. And I don't know, she's just, not that she seems more genuine about it, but she's a sweet girl with a cool voice, and she's got the Rihanna thing going on. So I think she wins in that when it comes to those. So you guys at home, let us know too who you think, Aubrey or Brianna, because that's kind of, I mean, in the good looks department, it's kind of in the same.
I think we're gonna.
I don't. With little girls voting for the show, though, I don't see them voting for Brianna. I see them, and that's who kind of votes
Well
for
said.
the most part.
Yeah, well said. Let us know what you think, guys. If you guys are watching us live, AfterBuzzTV.com, chat roll. What's up, guys? If you're not watching us live, make sure to subscribe on iTunes. Comment. Let us know what you think. If you're liking us putting the picks up, and if we should play some of our games later on this season, let us know, because we do answer all of your questions. We read them all, and we try to apply them to the show. So, with that said, we didn't let Violet finish up.
Yeah.
The voice of reason.
With Aubrey, I'm going to agree with you, JC. I think her voice, yes. I think her voice is okay. It's not that strong. However, I am going to agree with Mark that if it comes down to Brianna and Aubrey, although I do love Brianna more, they will go with Aubrey. I think she's somehow...
America, you're saying.
America. I think for some reason she's a little more relatable.
Interesting.
I don't understand. I don't know why, but I just
Okay.
think
All
there's
right.
more
So
of a connection.
we're very divided, guys. So you're like I said, you guys are our fourth host. So let us know what you think. So let's move on to. This is the one I was waiting for, Janelle Arthur. Janelle, who some of us really liked, and just last week I think she got through on her past performances, not the performances of the night. Of that night,
Right.
And then again, did she do the same tonight or last night, or did she save herself? She sang an old, like she had that whole Patsy Cline type of vibe. The judges loved her. I didn't, and I feel like I'm maybe in the minority. Love her to death. She was one of my favorites from the get. But just the last few weeks, I feel I want her to stay, but there's a difference in wanting and when doing what's right. And you're not. I'm not going to cut out one of the some of these stronger performers. I felt that there was pitch problems, even though all the judges loved it. I think they were campaigning. Tell me, am I wrong? Not all at once.
I don't think you're campaigning, or they. I think they are definitely, because listen, we do need a country artist in this whole thing, and with the guys we have. What's his face that's trying to do pop country?
Paul Jolly.
Paul Jolly, yeah.
But we have another country artist.
And not on the girls' side,
Very
right?
good country
Yes, we do.
artist.
With the girls?
Yes, we
Cree.
do. Cree.
Right, but she's not country.
She can
She's
do
not
either.
she's not as country as
Not as country.
Yeah,
Of course.
and I don't think the country is gonna. I don't think the country genre is going to vote for Cree as much as they would for Janelle. So many freaking names. But I honestly, I've never been fully on Janelle's team, but I can see why they would keep her. I don't think her performance was great. I didn't think it was great the week before. I really can't name one great performance. Maybe her audition that blew me away. So. But I think the country will still vote for her. They will. It's what they do.
Conspiracy theorist.
It's not conspiracy. It's just how this game works.
It is.
And it's for how much it is a great singing show, and it's the top dog out of all of them, and it will always will be. They need a straight up country artist where Cree kind of borders kind of folky and country with rock. I don't know exactly what her genre is. So I think they're gonna. I think that she's gonna stick around still.
All right, the chat roll is even slightly disagreeing. They're actually, if one country girl has to go, it should be Cree. That's said by Taylor. So see, so Violet, can you make any sense of this?
I agree with Mark. The country audience is going to pick Janelle over Cree just because she is that country package. She's the whole thing. Who is the runner-up to Scotty McCreery?
Lauren Elena.
Lauren Elena. She kind of reminds me of her, a little toned down, but she has that thing going for her.
I wish.
However,
Skylar. What's Skylar?
Skylar Lane.
Skylar Lane. Yeah, she was like. It's like the same thing, but Skylar, I just feel was like incredible, and Janelle kind of just lacks it sometimes.
And that's well said because yes, Skylar I thought was also a standout last season. We have yet to hear from them. Have we heard any updates with Skylar or anyone like that?
No.
Colton, which Colton, he does have something to play in last night's episode, which we'll bring up in a few moments. But a lot more controversy, but we got more girls to go through. Tina Torres.
Yeah.
And I think I'm not even going to go into the music critique. It seemed like Nikki was more enamored by Tina-ness. Her woman,
her correct hair that she had.
Yes.
Her voice was awesome last night. I felt like I loved it. It's tough though because as far as genres go, she's in the same lane as a couple other artists who did really great too. So I'm on the fence about her. But I do think she had a great performance. She has a great look. And I would like to see her stay. I don't know if it's going to happen though.
Now, Tina, she impressed me. She won me over last night.
Okay.
Yes. And I don't know if you guys remember, but last week I was really upset that she got through.
So you guys made up.
Yeah, you're a jerk.
So I was. I'm sorry, Tina. But no, her voice just blew me away. She was so much better this week than she was last week. She really, really was incredible. And yes, the hair was
She had it going
on this time. So I would love to see her stay, but I don't know if her personality is big enough to keep her.
Ooh, okay.
It's a singing competition.
I know, but it's American Idol.
I know.
But hopefully this is someone. I don't want to put words in anyone's mouth. That's why I said it was a gag order tonight. Not the artist formerly known as Angela Miller, Angie Miller. I thought she was awesome. She sang one of Colton Dixon's songs, and did she do it justice?
What do you think?
All right, Angie Miller. Okay, I've been hard on this girl, and
Yes, you have.
There's reason for me to be hard on her because she's a great one of those singer-songwriter types on the piano, and she does that very well. But when she's away from the piano, which we've seen only a few times, she's not that great, and her voice isn't strong enough to hold her and to keep her alive away from the piano. So if she's gonna be on the piano and sing these really pretty ballads and really nice songs, then she's gonna do amazing. But when she steps away, she's not as strong as so many of the other contestants.
Well, I can see how a piano can be her crutch, and she's very comfortable behind it. And in this show, they want to show versatility, so they'll step away from the piano. I don't see her stepping away from it that much. I really love the song choice in this one because it was very similar to her original song. We heard all the same tones and like key changes and stuff. So I thought it was a brilliant performance this time. I love the fact that she's not a beauty queen. I love the fact that she's not as hot as Janelle. She's a beautiful girl, but I love the fact that she's kind of like like a best friend type thing. Like she doesn't blow you away with her looks because so she's a little bit more relatable. I think that makes her an even better artist because she's more relatable.
Very girl next door.
Yeah, girl next door. I'm not saying she can't be sexy because I'm sure she will be by the end of the season when she wins it. But I think she's brilliant. She's a great songwriter. She's killer on piano. She's gonna stay behind the piano and might do some stuff and get more comfortable away from the piano. But I don't think she has no reason to think she's not going to make it through. She's. Oh,
she will make it.
Yeah,
through,
she's amazing.
Okay, sounds like.
What did you think? You just liked her?
She's ready to be a star.
Yeah.
She doesn't even. I don't think she needs Idol. Honestly,
Really?
I don't.
Why don't I see it? I see nothing. I see no star factor. I see nothing there.
That's the thing I see the most with her. It's just natural with her. She's polished. She's right. You could throw her in different scenarios and she would bang it out. I mean, like honestly, you said if she's away from a piano, possibly, but I mean. It's not going to happen. Like
she never sounds karaoke. She's just like
she doesn't know.
She's her own artist.
She has a great voice, but
she has a sense of herself. You know, and a lot of these artists, you can't say the same. I mean, you critique someone's hair, and the next week they've like changed everything.
Well, because it's so hard in this competition and in this business because you want to please everybody. And at this stage of the game, you're like, what's my best way to go to make me make it in this business? Even though I'm not most comfortable, should I start going that? And because they're telling me to do this, should I change it? Do I do Philip Phillips and just be myself the whole time because that's working? It's a mind game the whole time, and stick to your guns and stick to who you are. And it's so cool to see that she knows who exactly she is because it's hard at that age and in this competition to do that.
So it sounds like we're split. It's a split decision, 50-50 Angie. And you're saying why? There's three of us. Well, Tim22 is saying that we are off. That he doesn't think that Angie will make it and that she's in jeopardy of even going home tomorrow night.
wow.
Tim.
That's what we're just saying.
Wow. You know, I would agree with him aside from the fact that Idol has been pushing her so far and they're just backing her 100%. So when you have someone like that, you know, the judges are going to keep
pushing it along.
yeah.
What about if we said Angela or or Aubrey?
Okay.
Oh.
If you had to pick who's gonna go further.
Angela, I think. Angela will make top 5.
She's gonna make because young girls are gonna vote for her. She's got the Selena Gomez factor. She's got the
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus, Selena. No,
Completely.
really Disney.
Yes, she is.
But like a grown-up Disney, and it's and it's I think it's really cool to see, and I think she has everything going for her right now to be a girl winner in this competition.
Well said. So I mean, we're all feeling.
Tim,
we're
No, just kidding.
passionate. That's awesome. No, keep
No,
sending
it's
us stuff. That's great. And let's see if we can keep it going with Amber Holcomb. Amber, who is like a little bit of a diamond in the rough, and for some reason, Violet is laughing at Amber.
I'm not laughing at Amber,
No,
please. She's amazing. I was just laughing because when I was watching the show, I had completely forgotten about Amber. And I thought that
True.
she was Candace, and she somehow in a week lost a lot of weight. And I don't know why I thought that, and then they mentioned My Funny Valentine. I was like, oh my gosh, she sang last when the girls sang. And she's amazing, but I feel like with her and Candace, one of them has to go. They have the same audience, and they're gonna have issues, I think. And they're gonna vote for Candace.
And coming to actually to your aid as well is that what you're saying is possibly it's because Amber seems in a slew of so many amazing female performers. She kind of could get lost.
Yes.
Because she may have like more of a quiet personality, perhaps.
Yeah, absolutely.
But last night, she
kind of came out.
She was doing backflips. She was doing backflips on stage.
She
was cute. She was super cute.
But she did Whitney, and she did it with ease.
She was her voice is phenomenal. But as far as personality, and that's really what Idol is 50-75% about.
Okay.
She's gonna get lost in the competition.
I
don't think she's gonna go through.
Well, I think out of like the R&B kind of style and with like her and Tina Torres, I even matched them up a little bit more. I think that she did so many different cool things with her voice that she would make it through before Tina Torres would, if they don't both. But then you have Candace Glover, who we're going to talk about in a second. So it's it's all these similar kind of voices.
Similar genres.
Yeah, but I think she did everything she could to make it in this competition now, because I didn't know who the heck she was until last week. And now that we know her, and I would like to see her stick around, because we don't have anybody that can kind of do that stuff with their voice.
All right, so I mean, it's getting tough. I really think like we said last week, too bad it can't be 15 girls and no offense,
Right.
guys. And 5 guys.
Yeah.
Or 6 guys.
Or you have 6. Ooh, that's called a tease coming up
Yeah.
later. Let's move on to someone who I think we really split on. Cree Harrison.
Oh, man.
Cree was my favorite for girls'
I-
night. Well, her actually, I had her at number 2
For last night?
for last night.
Who was... Oh.
We haven't gotten to her yet.
Oh, okay. Good.
Cree was amazing, because with Cree, there is one thing that she does better than just about anyone else in the competition, man or woman. She's believable. You believe what she's singing. You believe what she's saying. I don't care. I don't even care what song it is. I believe it.
Yeah.
I feel her when she's singing. She literally. I
It's
get
so-
passionate about her, because she's not that cookie cutter image. She's just an artist. The way she commands the band, her generalship, you can tell she's been doing this. This is her life. This is what she does. This is what she is. And that's
Yeah.
all I'm saying with Cree.
I liked her performance. I felt like it really shined, like somewhere in the middle and towards the end. But I don't see the country aspect of her voice. I wouldn't even put her close to that. But I wasn't 100% on it. I felt like the performance was kind of bland. But maybe it's because she's not as showboaty than a lot of these artists, and she followed somebody who was, and somebody who went after her was kind of showboaty. I'll make words up. But I do love her as an artist, and I won't. And I said this, somebody tweeted it earlier, and to see if Cree was in our top 5, and I guess we'll talk about that later. But I won't be mad if she is.
Okay. People even are comparing her to Trisha Yearwood. That's what they're saying.
Wow.
Yeah. So did you feel it, Violet?
I am obsessed, in Nicki Minaj's words, obsessed with this girl. I don't know what show you're watching, Mark. I really don't.
Whoa, it's getting hot in here, buddy.
shocked. And I saw your tweet, and I was like, what? Is he watching? Is he sure he has
Maybe
the
I
right
gotta watch it again or
girl?
something.
This girl is so effortless with what you were saying, JC. She goes on stage. She's like, yeah, this is me. I'm amazing, but I'm not gonna show off. I'm not gonna do these runs and do backflips with my voice, because I'm just that good. But she's not like a diva. She's not. I don't know how to even explain it. She's just so good.
If you're not watching this live, I think Violet's
Yeah, I've
going
never seen her this
places.
excited ever. I'm definitely gonna watch this show
her.
over again,
I
just to
love
eat Cree's
her.
performance again.
But can the same be said for our next performer, and that is Adriana Lantonio?
Oh, I completely forgot about her. Whoa.
And
Whoa.
yeah, see? And I don't think you're the only one, and to follow Cree and to precede Candace, that's a tough slot to be in.
It is.
And they did a great story on her. She's the pride of Alaska. But did the moment make her shrivel? Was she caught up in the moment? Was she nervous? What happened? Violet?
Another prom gown. That was my first thought.
Is that what you were thinking?
Yes, but her voice, her performance, I don't remember it. I don't even know what she's saying.
It wasn't bad. It was okay. It was nothing special, but
Yeah.
and she did kind of get outshined, unfortunately.
And Nikki, if you guys don't remember, Nikki actually said very disparaging remarks about her, and she's a young girl. I believe she's under 8. She's either 16, 17, or 18.
15, I think.
15.
I think so.
And you could just see. I mean, they're kids. I understand. Stick to the critique, but don't break them down in a way where they possibly may never recover.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't have the best voice, but I mean, she has years to get better, so
Definitely.
maybe she won't make it this time, but I mean, however, here's a surprise. Dial Idol has her in first place.
Whoa. Oh, because all of Alaska's voting for her.
That's true.
But that's just small.
Yeah, but
little
you have a
territory.
whole
Maybe they're using
state.
their 50 votes.
Yeah, which you
that
can.
is-
You know, you can put 30 votes on one person and then 20 votes on another.
Shut up. No way.
But
And then you can do 50
or
for
you could
one.
just do 50 for one.
Why do they say that?
thanks, Ryan.
So I don't know if you guys want to get into who we're picking for the 5, or should we save that for predictions?
Let's do predictions.
Oh, we'll save it for predictions. So let's move on to tonight. Wow, we're
You didn't
30
wanna talk
minutes.
about Candace Glover?
Candace.
Who's that? I'm kidding.
Can you leave the room, please?
I just wanted to see. Okay, good. Okay. What'd you guys feel about Candace?
Freaking unbelievable.
Yeah, she's ridiculous.
Best
she's great.
voice.
Yeah, she's cool.
Best.
Better than Cree?
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
answer that.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you not what?
Just vocals. Mine take everything else out. Candace is just out of this world. She's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's a good thing that she didn't make it last year, because this year she can command the girls and be top 3-ish.
Okay, what happened between? Was she that bad last year? Because
No,
this
but-
girl is.
She just needed a little more seasoning. Now she's just like, what?
Probably needed confidence.
She
and
needed a little
stage
more
presence.
seasoning.
Yeah, like a year's worth of like,
Paprika? What's going on?
no, like the Red Robin
oregano?
stuff.
Okay. No, come on. This girl's.
Yeah. What? It's delicious. Put that on anything. It makes it better.
No, but seriously, I mean, was there that big of a difference? Because that first run alone doing John Legend, woo,
Yeah.
she took me to
I
church.
stood up. I was going crazy.
Yeah, I mean, and there's ownership.
Yes.
She handles it, and
Yeah, it doesn't sweat it at all. Just bam.
she does things that I hate to. I'm not comparing her to Elise Testone, but I am. She does these things.
Please don't.
No. With Elise had this ability, aside from the off-putting personality, which cost her in the end.
Yes.
But she would do these in-between notes that, and I think Randy even mentioned is, I didn't know you could put notes like that where you put them. You
Yeah.
go, you're in it to win it. And then I think I wrote for his
Great
critique.
impersonation.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo, yo, yo.
End quote.
Yeah, end quote. So he loved her. We loved her.
Yeah. There's no denying how great she is.
Yeah, I mean, we could spend the next 10 minutes analyzing her, but she's safe.
I just am praying that she does not end up being another Jennifer Hudson.
You just brought up a brilliant point.
Which you do often.
She does.
See, that's what I do. That's
Jerk.
why I'm here.
You know, a third of the time, she's well, because we're all okay. Anyway,
I think I got it.
someone mentioned that she could go the route of Jennifer Hudson. That she'll be out somewhere in the middle of the pack.
5.
Yeah, possibly.
4 or 5.
Why? What's missing? Not poppy enough? Doesn't have a guitar?
Commercial.
Not barefoot? You know, like Philip Phillips? What's going on?
Well, I don't know. Let's see what the caller has to say. We got somebody on the line. Who we got?
Oh, we got a caller. Who we got?
Andrew again. How we doing?
What up, man?
What's going on, Andrew? How's your week?
Good. Been good. How about you guys?
Good.
Good. We're just debating over Candace to see, if she could possibly win it, if she's gonna get lost in the pack somewhere because she might not be the full pop package. What's your thoughts on Candace?
She's my favorite. I mean, like I said, to be able to be in it last year, and in Vegas week, if you guys don't remember, she was in the same group with Jessica Santos and DeAndre, and she ended up getting sent home because of that.
Right.
That's
Wasn't as strong as
that's the
those
reason
two, 'cause those two were vocal powerhouses. So I mean, to be able to come back and do an amazing performance last night, she just brought the house down.
Yeah, because in retrospect, though, I still don't know. I love DeAndre, but DeAndre, his strong suit was just the falsetto, really. Was it? I mean, the range that you're getting with Candace, she can do everything.
They probably didn't want to take 2 of the powerhouses for some strange reason.
Like Joshua Ledette and Candace, perhaps?
Yeah.
You know, because they do think this through
They
slightly.
I would think so.
absolutely.
So who is your favorite of the girls, Andrew?
Oh, definitely Candace, probably followed by. I like to know. I really do. I mean, I
Interesting.
feel like I don't remember the name of the song, but it felt like she did the song Justice last night.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Are you a country fan?
I think. I like country. I'm definitely a big country fan. I'm definitely a fan of Janelle Arthur. I think it's probably going to be like how it was last week, it's probably going to be between her and somebody else for the last spot,
Right.
in my opinion.
Hey, Andrew, what do you think of Cree?
Oh, he's on Team Mark on that one.
That's a tough one. I'm on the fence with Cree.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be between. I feel like she might be in, she might not be in.
Yeah, it's like me and Andrew on the fence right now with Cree. We're like
Oh
just
my
chilling. I don't know
goodness.
who's gonna fall off first.
The three that are in tomorrow, no doubt about it, are Candace, Amber, and Angela.
Interesting.
Then the other six or seven fight it out for the last two spots.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Okay, all right.
gonna be
so-
tough. And then
And when
Nice
it comes to the
choices.
guys tonight, and I'll let you get to the guys. Curtis Finch, he's the guy to beat, in my opinion.
Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, he brought the house
It
down
was
tonight.
amazing tonight.
No, but no, my theory with Curtis though is that the trouble that I have with him, and I guess we're going to get into it in a minute, is his likability. Will that cost him with a slight
You
kind
think
of
he's cocky? Yeah.
Yeah, his cockiness. And I saw him tone it down this week, or maybe they're portraying it, they're trying to soften him up a little bit. But
Right.
do you see
was
that?
Joshua only last year, though. Because, I mean, they stood up for him, like, almost after every performance.
True.
I never saw that cockiness in
Yeah,
Joshua.
that's what I was. But did you see? Would you say Joshua was as cocky as Curtis?
No.
No way.
Yeah, that's the difference. That's what I fear. I think it's half a singing competition, half a popularity contest. Remember, Hejun, Sanjaya, not the strongest vocals, but they were
Playing the game.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So, all right. So that was your favorite.
Then another one that stood out to me before I go is Lazarus was really good tonight.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I liked him doing Feeling Good. That was a very good song choice.
He's amazing.
Yeah, he was strong. He was strong tonight. So, all right, man. Well, definitely keep us up to date. And he's always tweeting us and letting us know his thoughts. And of course, definitely tune in next week and let us know your thoughts. And if we and Idol got it right. All right, Andrew.
Appreciate the time.
All right, we'll
Bye,
see. We'll see you
Andrew.
next
Later,
time.
man.
All right, so we still got. Hey, Martin. We still have 3/4 of the show left.
Lord.
All right. Well, you have another caller, so should we answer it or should we just
Let's do
keep
it.
breezing
Let's
along?
do
Yeah,
it
let's do it.
quickly.
Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
I don't think we can hear them, unfortunately.
Really? We can hear the background of their phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were in their pocket.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
maybe you just got butt
We
dialed.
got.
Oh.
Well, if you can hear us, call us back as we jump into the dudes.
Yes, butt dial is at 424-256-1729. Now let's moving on to the guys overall. Quick thoughts, impressions. What you guys?
They were good for the most part.
Big G or small G?
Like a uppercase G.
Uppercase G. Okay, well then let's dive into it with Violet. Start us off with Elijah.
Elijah.
Your boyfriend.
Your boy. Yeah.
I think he's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
such an adorable, I don't even know his face. I just want to put him in my pocket and take him home. Just so good. And I'm not saying Cortez Shaw gorgeous. I'm talking baby cute, adorable.
Oh, okay.
Okay, with
Bet you
that
want a
being
babysitter.
said, I thought his voice is really good, and he has this really soft tone, and he's just precious. I just don't think he's strong enough.
I think he's like maybe the Aubrey of the dudes. Because he's got the whole package, and he's 18, loves the ladies, and is playing that card, and that's the right card to play in this game because that's who's voting, right? So he sang "Stay" by Rihanna featuring Mickey Echo, and I love this song. It's a great song choice because it's hot right now, it just got hot. It's like her first ballad she's done in a long time, and the fact that he sang her part is really cool because you can make it your own. You sound like even if you're singing exactly how she does, it still sounds different because it's a girl's song. So I thought he sounded great. His kicks were dope. I just wish she maybe would have commanded the stage better. We saw a lot, and they were talking about these songs that are very intimate and very lyrically good. but a lot of them just stood there with the mic stand and sang it out, which works most of the time if the song goes somewhere. So the song didn't reach the highest peak that I would have liked it to. Not that it needed a key change or something. I just wanted something a little more to happen for the climax of the song.
He's drinking the judge's juice.
Yeah. Who I am?
No, I'm just kidding. Because you didn't go anywhere with the song. You don't remember
well,
that.
I just wanted something a little bit more. Like it was the first 3/4 of the song were amazing, and like I really liked what he did with it. I just wish that he would have just tweaked it up somewhere.
Looking back on my notes, aside from how adorable he is,
Yes,
I
we
did
know.
say that I wish he brought more power into it, more oomph into it.
Really?
Yeah, that's what was missing.
In that song, could you do that? Could you bring more like
There
that?
was a spot where I was like waiting for it, and then he's kept it in the same.
Right, and that's one thing that
Gear.
Keith always talks about is that the melody kind of bringing you down and keeping you grounded. It's hard to do with that song, but I wish he would have did something. I mean,
I love watching you too. If you guys aren't watching it, it looks like you guys are doing karate.
dancing, are we?
Just really getting
There's
into.
no passion.
he stayed in first gear. That's what Randy said.
Yeah, he said that quite a bit tonight.
Yes.
It seemed like, and for him, I'm just gonna say girls are gonna eat him up. He's like this exotic Bieber meets Bruno Mars thing.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, that was
touche.
perfect.
I'm just saying, but I thought he was better this week than last. I thought last week honestly, I thought he got through. He was good last week. I thought he was better this week.
Absolutely.
I'm just going strictly on vocal performance. Last week, everyone was like, they loved the jacket. Everyone loved the package.
Yes.
And they didn't truly listen to him. This was a better song for him this week.
Oh yeah.
Just his voice wasn't as thin. I thought last week his voice was just a little paper thin for me.
Yeah.
And I just see I think he's gonna go far. I don't know if he's in it to win it, but
He's smooth though.
He is. He's very smooth.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Excuse
That
Violet
didn't come out right.
Yeah, well, at least we're gonna change it up for Violet because we're gonna keep the hot train going with Mr. Cortez Shaw.
Yeah.
We're gonna let you start. We're gonna let
Okay.
Violet start with all the guys tonight.
Okay, this guy is fine with a capital F, okay? He's Usher. He's Usher in the making, okay? His dancing, his style, which Nicki Minaj hated, I kind of liked. It was cute. It wasn't too much. And I liked him. But, however, his voice has never impressed me.
Oh, yeah.
His
What's that?
voice is just...
Well, what does that matter?
I wish he would do soulful songs. Like his voice, he takes it. I swear I wrote this before they said it. He takes it too high, and I don't like where he takes it. I wish he would keep it much lower, more soulful, and put his heart into it. I feel like he's trying too hard to be commercial.
Well, Mark, can you attest to this? Because I've heard this from vocal teachers and whatnot, where you should always start low, because then you have somewhere to go. Because if you start high,
And you're rhyming.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, that's definitely. I mean, with the key, obviously, there's a low and the high. So, but I felt like he loves living up there. Singing a Bruno Mars song is hard because it's Bruno Mars. His range is ridiculous, and he sounds great doing it. This song is another hot song, so this is 2 hot songs in a row. Right now, I think Bruno just came out with his second, maybe even third song off the album, which is actually really dope. But, I like his MJ skills were on point. He's doing a little dance or whatever. His energy was great, but he was just disconnected. It was like he was out there performing and left the singing behind a little bit. Like, I felt like his voice was there sometimes, but I really wish, because we've heard him sing great before. If he did that song acoustic or something and slowed it down, like my hat's off to him for trying to be more versatile and do the dancing stuff, because I know you don't always want to just sit back and do a ballad, but with this song, you need to make it your own, because Bruno does it so well, and everybody has that stuck in their mind. So if you slow it down, people would love that. So I definitely wish he would have did something acoustic to it. And his style wasn't as bad as Nicki made it. All right.
Right?
You guys are agreeing with the chat roll. They were saying the same thing, that it wasn't that bad. You know what? I kind of agree with Nicki on this. If we're going on this superficial thing, I hate doing this because it's a singing competition. Yeah, Cortez, the boy's got like an inner swag. He should have the clothes that kind of represent that. I think he just, I think Charlie, who we're getting into next, he takes more chances than Cortez.
I thought he took a big chance wearing that.
He didn't know.
Who, the Duck
that
Dynasty
denim.
shirt?
No. Cortez. He wore the denim vest.
yeah.
And he could have done like a big leather jacket, like a red leather jacket. That's
That
what I
would've been better,
see.
yeah.
That's what I think they're going for, like a black V-neck with some dark denim jeans. You know, okay, that's how you would typically style him. But I feel like he's showing a little bit of his personality and his style. So don't.
Okay.
He doesn't need to do what is expected on his style.
You're such a rebel and renegade, Violet. Who are you? Well, that's why we love you. All right, so let's move on to. I kind of called it,
Tally.
yes, his style a little bit out of Duck Dynasty. I'm
was a
sorry,
little bit.
and I hate to say that because I
Charlie.
love Charlie, love him, but did your heart go out to him tonight? I mean, he broke down on stage. I mean. He was
horrible.
off. It was a true moment, and like Ryan had to coddle him and whatnot. And what happened tonight? Didn't his hype finally catch up?
Can I just take a moment and say Ryan Seacrest is amazing at what he does?
Yeah.
He's just amazing. Okay, with that being said, Charlie, I thought that he may have done the whole tears for sympathy votes.
No way.
I'm not a Charlie fan. And I do, however, when he started the song, I was like, whoa, I may really like this. And totally against what Brandy said when he said he didn't like the beginning and he doesn't like him going low. I loved him low. And I thought, I wish he would have continued, but I knew the screams were coming and they were screeching screams. And I did not like that.
Yeah, I liked. I didn't like the whole beginning of the song. I thought it was weird, and I felt like he was trying too hard to be something. And which is, like I said before, this is so hard to do in this competition and in this business. I mean, he's kind of forced to, be this weird kid. And like she got mad that he put his hair in a ponytail. I actually thought it looked cool. But it was almost I can see where it's kind of weird because it's almost like your kid went to college and is like hanging out with the wrong kids and comes back and is like totally different. He looked cool. But I felt like it was a total different person. We know that he can do some cool things with his voice. I'm doing karate again with my hands, but I just felt like it was 100% like just. Like 100% trying too hard. It didn't do it for me. He has this huge range, but I just wish he would have been upstairs the whole time because the low stuff and kind of just like trying to
kind of like what he did for his audition for Nature Boy. Just kind of something to that measure. So he definitely. He's either going to be first or last.
Yeah, he's trying to find himself though. It's hard.
And the way we're making it sound like he's in trouble, and the only reason I say he could be first is I'm looking at Dial Idol right now.
Oh, boy.
He's in first place.
Oh, boy.
Of course, yeah. I mean, and he's gonna get those sympathy votes, and you could see. I don't think he was trying to get the votes because of those tears. I mean, at the very end of it, he might have like sold it, but I think this is just like a huge awakening for himself, and.
Who knew he had those guns?
I know, man. Dude looked kind of buff.
You know who knew who had those guns? Nick Boddington.
Ooh.
Yes. Violet is a big fan of his skincare.
Oh, boy, he has the perfect skin, let me tell you.
So what'd you think of the music, though?
I thought he's great. I thought he got a little emotional. I could have sworn that he got emotional and his voice cracked a little bit. And I wish he would have kind of sold that more because they were talking about how he kind of got lost in the song. And before Randy or somebody said it, he's very much a Ryan Tedder, One Republic kind of, he has that vibe going. So I would like to see him go further.
Yeah,
I like him.
I'm hoping he goes further as well. I really like what he did to the Goo Goo Dolls song because that's a song that I think my generation, our kind of generation, we love that song. I don't know if it's going to pass to the lower age kids that are watching the show. He's kind of looks like the dude from The Fray, has that whole same thing with the piano and mixed with the One Republic. I love both those bands. He had that cool falsetto at the end, and if he got, I didn't hear the voice crack, but if he got that emotional, meaning he's connected to it, he's comfortable behind the piano. I like what he does, man. I like the original kind of aspect that he took on the song, and I liked it.
Nick will have the hardest time on this competition out of anyone.
Really?
And I'll explain why. He's got such a unique tone to him that when he is spot on. Let's say 2 weeks ago, and they mentioned it, the judges did tonight, that what he did in the Hollywood week, that they were blown away because his tone, he's got this like really like, I want to say really delicate tone to him when he's spot on, but when he's off, he's hella off, and he was last week, and he survived because of his previous works, and so that's why I think with him it's all song choice, and it has to be such a specific song that, remember, Idol, we're forgetting the whole key of Idol. A few weeks from now, we're gonna have to sing songs from the '70s, from Led Zeppelin, and stuff like that. That's not gonna fit in his wheelhouse. He's going to be done.
But I think he can make those songs fit in his wheelhouse but the only thing he has to do is maybe kick it up one more notch, because he needs to be at the point where you can't wait to see what he's going to do with the cool song, because we've seen what he can do with Iris, Google Dolls. So if he can take that up a step higher and do that to a current song, or when he's going to go in the 70s or whatever week that we go through, if he can make us want to see what the heck he's going to do with the song, that's what the show's about, and that's what he will be about in this show.
A lot of divided opinions. Remember to tune in on iTunes, guys. Subscribe. Let us know what you think. So let's move on to someone we really like, I think.
Burnout. Yeah.
The boy is a smooth. He's unique. His vocals are unique. I wouldn't say that they have the I wouldn't want to say that either. That dynamicness, if that's a word, of, let's say, Curtis.
Right.
But he's got this. His performances are unique and they're their own. The way he moves, these moves are they're offbeat, everything, but it works. He's like his own. He's an artist. He really is. We have not seen the full potential of Burnell.
I hope so. I loved him today. Loved him. However, as much as I love him and as adorable as he is, I think the last few weeks he's been kind of lost in the competition, and he hasn't been doing as well as he can be doing. And he sang his audition song, and I don't know, is he, like you always say, is he one trick pony? Is that the only song he can do that well at? I would love to see him do that well with a different song, but I do think he deserves to go on.
So you don't think he'll do well in like Led Zeppelin week?
I hope he does. I haven't seen.
He has potential if he just sticks to his guns, and that's a huge risk to sing the audition song. For me, it's kind of like, a Hail Mary, because they loved it, and he wanted people to hear the whole thing because they cut it up on the audition. I think that was a planned answer for sure.
Right.
But I like what he did. He almost is like his simple style, but he can go places with it. It's almost like a Frank Ocean, how he can kind of like, you hear the words, he's telling a story, and you're following along because he says it cool, and it sounds great. The judges all loved him. He had the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air thing, which we both wrote down. So I don't know is he from West Philadelphia?
No, he's from Louisiana.
Oh, okay. Well,
Born and raised.
could have fooled me.
Pinch poke.
But yeah, so like he's got something cool, something so unique, something that this competition doesn't have. I love the fact that he is this type of artist, and he's not trying to sell it like a Curtis, because Curtis would eat him alive.
Oh, for sure.
So I think he's on the fence. Is he going to make it or not? Well, I guess we'll find out. But he's definitely has a cool style that there's nobody out there really that has it. I said Frank Ocean, but Frank Ocean's on his own thing. So
no, but it's good that you bring up Ocean, because I'm willing to bet that you're not the only person that thinks that. And with Ocean, you get current.
Yeah.
And current helps on this competition.
It's different current. Like there's nothing really out there like that.
Yeah. So
as we move into this R&B kind of phase of 2013.
Can the same be said about Mr. Paul Jolly though? I'm seeing grimaces here.
Well, he's one person that I really, he's finding himself. He's finding his lane, because he can do a lot, and we've heard his voice be great. Obviously, he's in the top 10 dudes. So he sang a song by Christina Aguilera and Blake Shelton, the song Just a Fool, which I just heard like last week. And it's a great song, and that's what's cool about him, because he wants to do pop country. That's a pop artist and a country artist, and that song is so melodic and cool and simple at the same time. I love the song. For him, I didn't love it. I wish I loved it more, but he's just not confident in his own. And when he finds his lane, then he's gonna soar. But right now, I feel like he's still searching.
All right, so Violet, voice of reason.
Oh, Polly. I'm always rooting for him. I am. I'm channeling my inner Nicki Minaj. I'm always rooting for Paul, but the judges are right. He tries so hard, and I don't think he's doing it on purpose. I think that's kind of the only way he knows how to sing, if that makes sense. and I hope he goes through. I don't know. I hope they vote for him. I like him. I really do. And I don't know.
This is when you become a judge. This is what's.
Nicole shares any of this. All right.
As a judge, I wouldn't put him through. As America voting, I might put him through.
You have such a cold heart.
Sorry.
Yeah. Why would you say that?
I agree with you. Violet, I'm with you 100% on
Yay.
that. You know, you want to like him, but he's not stepping up. And this is the moment to step up.
Absolutely.
Which is different than our next guy, Lazaro, who I think steps up. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of him vocally, I think with him it's a lot of the story. He's super likable. The girls love him. And I just... he's a tough one. So I'll let you guys break it down.
Well, he's saying, was it Michael Bublé, yes?
Yes, he did. Fever, who's been covered by, gosh, you name it. You know, about 10 different artists have done Fever.
Right, yeah. So he had a slick look, same color shirt that you had on with a white J over it, though. He switched it up. He had a solid performance. I love the big band stuff for this guy. I think that's where he should stay. And after, singing Feeling Good, he definitely felt good about it.
All right, so you guys are Camp Lazaro. All right.
I love this guy. Love him. I've loved him from the beginning. I don't think he's just story. I think he has the voice to back it up. And at this point, he doesn't try so hard to put that story out there. Like you guys mentioned, when the judges are talking to him, he just says 1 or 2 words and just keeps it at that. So that his voice shines, and it's not a pity vote. It's not a sympathy vote, actually.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that was going through a lot of people's mind, like when he was speaking, it was like, where did the stutter go? But maybe he's getting more comfortable and just speaking in a couple words.
Thank you. It's just that. And when he's hearing good feedback, it is gonna calm his nerves down.
Yeah.
And he's heartwarming. He is.
We're rooting for him, man.
And I want to see him do an Enrique Iglesias song. I think he would kill an Enrique Iglesias
You should
song.
tweet Idol, because I know they do tweet you at times. So
Yes.
let them know that. Suggest that, like inception them.
Going to.
All right, so let's move on to Mr. Curtis Finch Jr.
Junior.
Man.
Don't forget the junior.
The boy, did he bring us to church or what?
Yeah, that song,
Ooh-wee.
you can sing that song anywhere. People love that song. It came from a great movie, Space Jam.
I believe
won
I Can
the
Fly,
Academy
yes.
Award for that year for Best Picture. Just kidding. But yeah, you just know that he's going to be great. He's one of those people that you look for what he's going to do with that song. You can't wait to see his performance. And he has the gift of God. That voice in him is ridiculous. Like, he's meant to sing, like Nikki said, and that falsetto was ridiculous. I love that the song, it started simple, and I was like, I didn't feel like it was going it was like a slow roller coaster up, and then it never went down, though. It's still going up right now, and it's freaking amazing. So I love how Mariah thanked him for the performance. That's how you know you just killed it.
True. Very well said. Yes. I don't think I can add anything else to him, honestly. So.
I can.
Oh, you can.
I can. So I know we're short on time, but I have to say this. Okay, so Curtis, for some reason, I can't remember what he did. I can't remember what he said. During group week, he left a really bad taste in my mouth. And I haven't liked him. I'm trying really, really hard not to like him. I feel the cockiness. I feel the ego. But he is insanely amazing. So there's no way this guy cannot make it to the top 5, to the top 3. He has to, but he needs to be more likable. He absolutely has to be more likable, and that's the only thing that's going to stop him from getting
He
there.
should come out with like puppies next week or something, like
Right?
the little
With
dogs.
the holding a little puppy.
Or if he drinks some of Michael Jordan's special sauce, whatever it's called. Remember in the movie?
No,
Oh, boy.
They all drink it.
You're terrible.
You should give some to Charlie.
Mark Allen, you are out of control tonight.
Wow, that's a great movie.
Maybe you can. Well, why don't you start us off with Mr. Then let's move on to Devin Velez.
I'm not going to start him off. You know everything about this guy, so I feel like okay, we'll start him off. But he was simple. He sings in Spanish, which makes himself unique compared to anybody else. I like him. He's solid every time now, and now he's getting his confidence keeps getting stronger. So,
All right.
bam.
In Hollywood, he won me over. I've loved him ever since. However, I do think that the Spanish is going to get old. He's done it now tweaks in a row. I don't know if that was just to be safe and get through to top 10, and then maybe he'll stop doing it or do it once in a while, which I hope he does. I hope he doesn't keep doing it over and over and over, but his voice is amazing. I love him.
The song that he did this week, though, literally, I thought this performance was better than last week.
Okay.
And he covered one of the biggest. He's probably one of the biggest. He is the biggest Spanish artist there is. His name's Luis Miguel. Guy is literally like the Michael Jackson of Latin America. He sang with Sinatra and everything. So I thought his Spanish singing was better than the English.
I agree too.
I agree.
There was just something. The tone. It was just more spot on. It flowed better. Absolutely great guy. I definitely think he's going to bring that Latino vote. So
Is his Spanish his first language?
I'm thinking if he can sing like that in Spanish.
you haven't heard me singing. Yeah.
We got time right now. We have a lot of time.
Go on.
Nah.
Due to the shortness of time, we're gonna move on to Mr. Vincent Powell.
See?
I will maybe enchant you guys on a later week.
Oh,
When we do
okay.
Spanish singing.
Hey.
All right, Vincent Powell. What do we think? I'll put on the glasses. Just
Wait, why not? What about? Yeah, you're right. That's
yes,
fine.
Vincent Powell. Guys.
Yeah. Now you're in complete.
Now
mode.
it's my homage to Vincent.
Yes.
Who, boy, he was killing it. He was crushing the last few weeks. What happened tonight?
Okay.
Did he?
I had my top 5, and then I was like, oh, crud, Vincent Powell's coming out. He has to make the top 5. But he really fell flat, and I'm really, really disappointed, and I don't know what happened, and I was like, what is going on? And I don't even know if he should go through.
Did you say
Base-
crud?
I said crud.
She did.
I don't know if he should go through, and that breaks my heart because I really liked him.
Yeah, you can definitely see potential in this guy. Singing Boys to Men, great idea, great song. His just voice, it just didn't do. It was very straight. It didn't do too much, and he was doing the thing where you'd kind of like hit it over here.
Ooh, what was that? I feel like that's cheating.
Yeah. So I don't know. I wouldn't. He's another guy. He's like Cree for me. I would not be mad if he made it in because he can do a lot more stuff when he gets comfortable. The Mariah whistle note that he did was dope.
Woo.
So you're giving him a pass for past works.
Yeah.
All right, so that rounds them all up, guys. Overall,
Wow.
we went through all 73 artists in less than an hour. So, with that said, we got no time for news, so let's just get into some predictions.
Top 10, right?
Top 10.
Top 10.
now-
Top 10.
Don't worry, Martin. This is a long prediction too.
Yeah. Ladies first.
All right. Okay, so girls, I'm gonna go for sure. Cree, number 1, number 2, Candace, or not numbered really. Angie, she will be in the top 5, top 10 for sure.
Really sell it, Violet.
Yeah. That's 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put Amber in there just because she's really good, even though I don't think she's memorable. And then I'm torn between Tina. Sorry, I get her name wrong. Tina and Brianna. I don't think Aubrey's gonna make it.
Okay.
I don't think she should make it, but she might make.
Yeah.
This is exhausting. Dudes, I'm gonna go with Burnell, Lazaro, Curtis, Devin, and then it's gonna be between Nick and Vincent, and I think Nick should make it.
All right.
Wow. All right.
I wish he would. So yeah, I'm going with Aubrey, Janelle because she's hopefully she surprises us next time when she makes it. Amber, Angela Miller for sure, and Candace for sure. And then dudes, we got Elijah. I think he's gonna come back. I think the ladies are gonna love him. Charlie, he's on the internet. Lazaro, I think he stepped up his game. Curtis Finch Jr. because he brought the house down, and Devin, I think it was between him and somebody else, but I think they're gonna keep him around.
Wow.
Wow. So
Very
they-
different.
See, everyone's different. Okay, so now let's come. What? Hey, I didn't even get. Okay, I'm gonna
Go
breeze through-
fast.
Okay,
It's like the Oscars.
girls, Candace, Cree, Angie, and it's a tie between Brianna and Amber for the girls. For the guys. Yeah, okay, that's right.
That's 5.
That's
Oh.
5. Okay, and the guys, we've got Devin, Curtis, Brunel, Elijah,
Wow.
and it breaks my heart. I had it between Nick and Lazaro. And I was picking, I'd always had a soft spot for Nick because I thought he'd go
Don't
far.
even.
But what we talked about during the
Hurry
show
up.
makes me switch my pick to Lazaro.
Yes.
So
Man.
with that said, Mark, where can we find you?
You'll find me everywhere, Mark E. Allen.
Violet.
Everywhere at Violet Kanian, Kanian.
And Martin, we got no time for you this week, buddy.
All right,
so
fine.
you can find me at the Everyday Man. So for Mark, Violet, I'm JC. We are the American Idol After Show. Tune in next week. We'll see you. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz
you later.
Wild card.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.